Pardon me?
It looked full, so.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure we sold out right there. So.
Chris, one final question for you here. Did Marlos Kunin feel like a different person in this fight from your last time that you fought her? I noticed that you didn't want to engage as much on the ground. You made the stand-ups. Was this a different fight going into this for you?
I think she's more heavy, maybe. But I think she's the same game, you know, stand up and she's right on bar and right hand and arm. But I feel she's more stronger than last time. But I'll be ready for 5 rounds, you know, I'm very comfortable inside the cage.
Parabéns pela vitória.
Obrigado.
Anybody else? Okay. Well, we will let you athletes go.
Yes.
And then we'll bring on the rest. Oh. There she is, the new champ. Yeah. She's back.
What else do you want?
Gary.
Right here, man, get up there.
All right, we'll open it up again. Dr. Leslie, Keisha, Claudia, and Marion. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Like to talk about the fights?
Leslie, do you feel a sense of redemption after that close Sarah Kaufman fight you had the last time that didn't go your way, now that you picked up the win this time?
I'm very happy that I got the win this time, obviously, I guess, because that's the goal. But my sense of redemption will come when I beat Sarah Kaufman for redeeming that from that fight.
That was my next question, actually. Are you going to stay at this weight class, or are you going to go back up to face her?
Well, I do believe that I've got another fight at this weight class coming up. Shannon says I do.
Yeah. She's going to fight Barb Honchak for 125 pounds. That's going to be a good fight.
And that's a very good incentive to stay in this weight class. Yeah.
Thank you.
Leslie, Jeremy Johnson with that MMA show. We talked earlier on my show about you wanting to finish this fight tonight. Didn't quite go that way. So how do you look at this for your next fight against Barb Honchak? How would you change your fight pattern and prepare?
You know, I told you last time that we were doing the interview that my goal is to become a finisher. You know, I'm glad everyone loves exciting fights, and I enjoy exciting fights, but I want to freaking finish. That's what I really want to do. And you know, I came a lot closer, I feel like, in this fight. There was an armbar that I almost had. There were a couple times, you know, when I had her, you know, a little wobbly. And so I'm going to work on being able to capitalize on those opportunities. I need to be. That's the next progression, and my goal of becoming the best fighter that I could be is learning how to do that.
And I also want to mention that Claudia will be facing Carlos Barza. Anybody else have any questions for these athletes?
The back.
Okay.
Dave.
Back here. So it's for Tisha, pretty tough fight today. What do you expect coming up next?
I have no clue.
what's gonna come up next. I'm just really happy that I was able to, win tonight. I'm just looking forward to the next one, and I'm gonna take it fight by fight. Hopefully one day, make it to a championship fight. But I'm just beginning, so I'm gonna take it fight by fight.
Miriam, question for you. Did you have confidence that you were going to be able to finish in this fight, or were you thinking that it would kind of maybe go to the decision round? It seems like you've been able to finish your last couple of fights, not being in any trouble or anything, but being able to push through. And when it seems like it could go a decision way, all of a sudden you kind of come out with these finishes. Is this something that you try to do, is finish your fights every single time?
Yeah, if I don't finish the fight, then I don't know if I won or not, in my mind, because I always doubt myself. So if it's finished, then I'm like, okay, they're down there and I'm up here, so I must have won. So yeah, then that works. But yeah, I always lack confidence, and I never assume that I win, and even when I win, I don't step away from that win like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, no, I need to look at tape, and I need to see where I made mistakes, because that's going to be a problem in the future, and I don't like that. So I'm kind of just negatively obsessive. So, yeah, does that answer your question?
Stay humble, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've got a question from Mark with Wombat Sports, representing him tonight. The development of possibly a 155 lightweight division, is that in your future?
It's possible. I mean, we talk about it. We'd like to really develop these weight classes before we venture out. And I also think that we need to find our partner in the broadcast end so that we can put more shows on and things like that. So yeah, it's something we certainly think about in the future. We just don't have anything set in stone at this time for when we will make that movement forward. So, yeah, but everybody deserves a shot, so that's what we look for anyway.
Absolutely.
Claudia, how do you feel about getting a title shot now against Carlos Esparza?
Well, I had that chance before, and then I broke my nose in January. So that's one thing that I really want, and I'm so excited for that. I'm waiting for that. Now I'm thinking about that, and I will be ready. I'll be ready for that.
Thank you.
Ms. Nakamoto, quick question. How does it feel making more money tonight in your third MMA fight than winning the WBC and WMC and IFMA world titles combined? How much do you love your employer?
I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm blown away. Yeah, it's nice to start to not be raggedy anymore. So it's kind of hard to wrap my mind around, but I'm enjoying it for sure. Thank you so much. Actually, when they started playing the beginning of the show on the back of the screens, I started crying because it's just really amazing to be a part of this. It's such a huge honor.
We're delighted to have you.
Thank you so much.
We love our athletes. That's what this is about. So.
We love our paychecks, brother.
Yeah. And the belt. It's two things we can always count on we love. It's the belt and the paycheck.
I have to say, I have 5 belts, and I felt the Invicta belt, and none of those belts compare to the Invicta belt. The quality of the belt, like my belts they're like plasticky, leather, cheap. Can I say this out loud?
No, absolutely not. You cannot say that about the WBC.
They're really cheap compared to the Invicta belt, and yeah, it's just really beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But the other thing the athletes always want is the ring girl outfits. I forgot about that. Yeah. She's offered to be a ring girl.
I will, just to get one.
Just to get one.
I will.